Text your emails and may just ignore them.
This is case number 25-4253 FD. Appearances counsel, starting with the prosecutor's office.
Rachel Hunter from Grand Traverse County.
All right, and Mr. Hartel?
Yes, Robert Hartzell from Miss Elizabeth Vedler, who joins me at the table in the courthouse, Your Honor.
We are here for, it looks like, a plea and sentence. So is there any resolution in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that my client will take the people's offer to operating while intoxicated as a second offense as a no contest due to lack of recollection with the level of intoxication.
That is the offer, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hartel, I don't see a substance use assessment. Has there been one done?
Yes, I thought my office submitted along with a pre-sentencing memorandum. I can pull it on the
No, let me just double check, make sure I'm not missing it. So I have a mitigation report.
It was from 10/16, so mine was a little different.
Ms. Henry, do you have the substance use assessment?
I don't see it in, I have the mitigation report and I have several support letters. But I do not see an assessment in with all the documents that we had.
All right, Mr. Hartel, if you can send that out, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Give me just a moment here. And so it's a, I want to make sure that it's a no contest for an OWI second and no contest due to the level of intoxication and lack of memory. Am I correct on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is, Mr. Hartel, do you have a report for me to review?
I can acquire one for you, yes.
Ms. Vedler, have you heard what the attorneys have said the resolution in this case is?
Is it 2 charges or just 1?
It'd be one, so you would be pleading no contest to an operating while intoxicated second.
Okay.
In exchange for that, the felony of operating intoxicated third will be dismissed. The reason for the no contest is due to your level of intoxication. You do not have a sufficient memory in which to give a factual basis. Is that your understanding of the plea agreement?
It is not, Your Honor.
All right. So knowing that, do you still wish to plead today?
I do.
All right, will you please raise your right hand? You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Back on, let me start over. It's my understanding that you'll be pleading no contest to operating while intoxicated second. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail with a minimum of 5 days. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
In exchange for that, the people will be dismissing that OWI third. Now, the reason for the no contest plea, as I said, is due to the level of intoxication. Back on September 30th of last year, were you on probation or parole?
I'm sorry.
Were you on probation or parole back on September 30th?
I was not.
Were you on bond?
I was not.
Do you understand that you have the right to have witnesses, the right to have a jury trial, to have witnesses called for your defense at that trial, to cross-examine all witnesses called against you, the right to testify or to remain silent, if you remain silent, not to have that silence used against you, the right to be presumed innocent, and the right to be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? Do you understand those rights? Most importantly, do you understand that you do have a right to a jury trial, and that by entering a no contest plea today, you'll be giving up that right and you won't have a trial of any kind?
Do you understand that?
Other than the plea agreement, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to plea? Has anybody threatened you in any way?
No.
And is it your own free choice to plea today?
Yes.
Are counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or inducements not made part of the record?
No, Your Honor.
Then Ms. Vedler, to the allegation that on or about September 30th, 2025 in Cedar Creek Township of Wexford County, how do you plead to operating while intoxicated second offense?
No contest here.
All right. Do we have a report yet?
If I may approach, Your Honor.
You may. Do you have it marked?
Oh, I do not yet. Maybe one of my own. I will email that assessment as well.
Thank you.
But again, real quick, make sure I'm handing what I think I'm handing. Copy the police report. Your Honor.
So here, Mr. Harcel, let me give this back to you because I don't need the complaint.
Thank you.
All right, I've been provided with, it's been marked as defendant's exhibit number 1. It is a report from the Office of the Sheriff of Wexford County, case number 83-25-01796. Mr. Hartel, are you moving for its admission?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Henry, any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
All right, give me a moment to review that. And I will state that I am aware that we started a preliminary examination in this case a while back, and I do remember some of the testimony that came out of that. But give me a moment to review this. Mr. Hartel, do you have a lab report?
I do, Your Honor. It's just buried all the way on the bottom. Would you like me to have that marked separately or just to approach, Your Honor?
Well, let's mark it as defense 2. I'm also being provided with marked as defendant's exhibit number 2, which is a Department of State Police Forensic Science Division Laboratory number TX 25 0.203-14601. Mr. Hartel, are you moving for its admission?
I am.
Any objection, Ms. Henry?
No, Your Honor.
Defendants 2 is received. Counsel, I note that the police report in Exhibit 1 does not give a detailed criminal history. So, Mr. Martell, is she able to plead guilty to the prior violation?
She's able to admit that she has a prior conviction. She just doesn't recall this incident. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Henry, any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then Ms. Vedler, to the allegation that you are a second drunk driver in that you had a prior operating while intoxicated on or about March 6, 2025 in the city of Lake City, how do you plead to being a second offender?
Sorry, what was the date on that?
March 6, 2025?
Oh, yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
All right. Did you plead guilty to being a second offender?
I pled guilty to first.
Right, but because you're pleading guilty as a second offender in this case, we have to use one of those prior convictions to get to the second offense. So my question to you is, do you plead guilty to being an OWI second offender?
Yes.
Okay. And is that based on a conviction for operating while intoxicated on March 6th of 25 out of Lake City?
I see. Okay, yes, Your Honor.
Does that make sense? All right. So do you plead guilty to being the second offender?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do counsel believe the defendant has do counsel believe that defendants, boy, we are just all screwed up today, aren't we? That defendants exhibits 1 and 2 form a factual basis in which to accept the no contest plea to the underlying operating while intoxicated, and that the defendant has provided a factual basis to accept the plea to the operating while intoxicated as a second offender.
The defense does, yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do counsel believe the court rules have been complied with?
Yes, Your Honor.
As does the court, I find the plea is knowing, voluntary, and accurate. Ms. Vedler, I find you guilty of operating while intoxicated as a second offender. In particular, I find that defendant's exhibit number 1, which is the police report, makes out on September 30th. There was a call out for a motorist assist in Cedar Creek Township. Upon arrival, they found the defendant, the vehicle. She appeared to be intoxicated. A blood draw was conducted. The results of that are contained in defendant's exhibit number 2. They came back at a 0.203. I do find that the interests of justice are well served in allowing a no contest plea due to that level of intoxication would have an effect on somebody's memory. And as such, I do believe the plea is appropriate. Also, her guilty plea being the second arising out of the March 25 conviction in Lake City. As such, Ms. Vedler, I do find you guilty of operating while intoxicated the second. Pursuant to the plea agreement, the felonious operating while intoxicated third will be dismissed at the time of sentencing. Ms. Henry, have you received that assessment now?
I have not.
Send it as a separate email, I should have consolidated, but I did send it just a moment ago.
Okay. Counsel, because I still have a docket to get through yet, what I'm going to do is we'll set this for sentencing and give everybody the opportunity to make sure that they get that assessment and have the opportunity to adequately review that. So Ms. Vedler, I know you've been back here several times since this started. Looks like one more time for you. You can go out to the front window where you checked in and get your next court date, okay? All right, thank you.
Let me approach to,
You may.
we'll talk.
All right, thank you, Ms. Henry.
Thank you.